Hey you guys, it's Steph and thank you so much for joining me here once again on Steph's Peru Travel Tips. In the last few videos I've been talking about the airport, and today we're going to kind of continue with that whole topic. In my last video I discussed whether or not you need a visa in order to come and visit Peru. So if you haven't already checked that video out, please be sure to click on the video up here somewhere. And today we're going to talk about the maximum stay that a tourist can have when they come to Peru. So if you need a visa in order to come to Peru, then your visa will indicate how long your maximum stay can be here. It can either be for a month or 3 months or maybe up to 6 months. But the visa will tell you how long you can be here. If you don't need a visa in order to come to Peru, then I'm going to give you a little information about that. Before June 2008, tourists were given a maximum stay of 90 days with the option to renew their visa or their stay for 3 more times for 30 days each. Thanks to the June 2008 amendment, the 90-day stay was extended to 183 days. So now if you don't need a visa in order to come to Peru, once you enter the country, you have the right to have 183 days here in Peru. Because the length of stay has been extended to 183 days, now you are not permitted an extension at all. For those of you that want to stay in Peru for a longer period of time, this amendment can pose a bit of a problem for you because, according to my sources, some authorities will interpret the law as saying that you are only granted 183 days per year, but other immigration authorities will give you another 183 days or another 3 months or 6 months once you leave the country and come back in. So a tip I have for you is that if you know you're going to be here for more than 183 days, then I strongly urge you to let the immigration officer or official know this, because there have been instances where they only give the tourist the 30-day stay or 90-day stay that is indicated on their itinerary or something, because they assume that you're going to stick to this plan or this itinerary. So if you know you're going to be here for longer than that, please let them know, because if they do happen to give you 30 days or 90 days or whatever they give you, unfortunately, even though you do have the right to be here for 183 days, you are going to have to leave the country and come back in order to get the remainder of your days, because there is no way that you can get an extension within the country. A lot of the times an immigration official will definitely give you the full 183 days without you even asking for it. But if you want to make sure that you get those full days and you're coming here to maybe marry a Peruvian citizen, or you're coming here for work or to study, and you are doing the paperwork for your student visa or your work visa or whatever it may be, then be sure to let them know that, and they'll gladly or happily give you the full 183 days. Like I said earlier, once you have been given a certain amount of days here in Peru, then there is no way for you to extend your stay while in the country. You're going to have to leave the country and come back in order to do that. It's much easier for the people who have received less than 183 days and they wish to stay for the full 183 days. You can just go to a neighboring country and return without a problem. The immigration officer will happily give you the remainder of your days. However, if you've already been here for the full 183 days and you wish to stay here longer, then I strongly recommend that you try to find a way in order to stay in the country legally by applying for a work visa or student visa or whatever you need to do in order to be here legally. Because that's what we should all try to do when we want to live in another country. If for some reason this is not an option for you and you still wish to stay in Peru for a longer period of time, then there are ways around this. A lot of expats just cross the border into a neighboring country, and they usually return within a few hours or the following day or a few days later, and they just come back and the immigration official gives them an additional 30 or 60 or however many days. But please remember that discretion lies entirely with the immigration officer. So the immigration officer basically just decides however many days you're going to get, and if you've already received the 183 days, then they might not want to give you another 183 days. Or you might get lucky with one renewal, but then on the second one they might not want to give you another renewal, because it's obvious that you've been in Peru for a whole year and you're planning on staying here, obviously. So after maybe the first renewal, they'll deny your entry into the country again, or maybe they will ask you for a bribe or something. So it just all depends on what goes on, and some borders are more complicated than others, but I'm going to discuss that in a future video. I don't know exactly when, but stay tuned for that. So I think that's it for this video, you guys. I don't think there's really anything else I can say on this subject, except the whole loophole stuff that I'm going to mention in a future video. It might be my next video or a few videos from now. I'm not really sure at this point. I think I might have like 1 or 2 bloopers for you. Not very many bloopers today because it's just been an intense day for me. So They're gonna come up in just a second, so enjoy that, and I will talk to you soon, and take care. Bye. Officer or the official that to give you the full. So like I said, you guys, there is no way that you can extend your visa or your stay, whatever it is, that car, 183 days without you even asking for it. However, if you, damn, car, the light is so bright, I feel like my eyes are really squinty, so sorry if they're squinty. The 30 days or 90 days, can't concentrate. The sun, it's blinding me. Okay. On this subject, you guys, I don't think there's really, oh god, my grandma's making noise. Everyone's making noise. I'm trying not to lose my patience.